Hello. I'm so excited. Okay, so you have either just received your makeup or you are wondering about the application of Seint's 3D foundation. And I'm so excited. I'm going to show you today how it all comes and how to use your starter kit. So most starter kits come with 4 different shades. So we'll go over those 4, and then obviously if you've purchased any extras, I will send you another video on the extras as well. So let's get started. So first you have a compact. So your starter kit comes with this really, really small compact, but we have compacts that go all the way up to like this big mama here. So that has 3 layers. This one has just the 1 layer for the 4 colors. So the 4 colors here, I'm going to go over them all with you. But your makeup came in these cute little tins, just like this. So what I'm going to do is you're just going to slide that off, that lid off. I keep 1 lid to be able to like scoop the tins out of my compact when I'm done. But there you go. And then it just pops right in. Done. So they're magnetic. They won't fall out. There you go. So your 4 colors are your brightening shade, your main highlight, your contour, and your lip and cheek color. And then the brushes that I suggest using, I'm going to use in this video. If you got different brushes or didn't get brushes, we'll go from there. So this is the brush that I love to use. This is the 3D brush. All of our brushes are double-ended. So there's like a nice big fat end and then a pointed end. And then this is the eyebrow brush. It's called the line brush. And I'm going to show you how to use your contour to do your eyebrows as well. So let's get started. So first I go in with the fat end and I go into my contour. I'm going to find my cheekbone. And I'm just going to draw a line right under that cheekbone. It doesn't have to be super dark, just a little bit. And I'm only going to draw the line down to about here, where the cheekbone kind of ends and the apple of the cheek begins. I'm going to stop. So you're really just hugging that cheekbone, going right below it with that contour. Okay, there we go. You'll see like already my face looks a lot slimmer, and that's why we use contour. Now I'm going to go on the forehead. I'm just doing like a rainbow across my forehead. Now I have quite a large forehead. My hairline sits really far back, so I bring that contour right real low. But you may not want to do that. You may just want to stick right at the hairline, and that is okay. Okay, now the best part about all of our product is everything has coverage in it, so you only need to do 1 layer. So you're not going to feel like you're wearing a boatload of makeup or a ton of foundation. It's really just going to feel natural. Okay, and then I'm just going from the earlobe around the jawline to the earlobe there. Okay, there we go. That's contour. I'm going to contour my nose, but I'm going to do that with my fingers. I'm going to use my ring finger. I'm going to dip into my contour, rub my ring fingers together, and slide it down the edge of my nose there. Just to slim out my nose that tiny little bit. Bam, done. Then I'm going to go into my brightening shade. So that is going to be the shade that is the lightest of the 2 foundation shades. So for me, this is linen and this is amber. So this is my brightening shade and this is my all over or my main highlight shade. So I'm going to go into my brightener, which is linen. I'm just going to place it in the corner of my eye and kind of drag down to my apple, to the apple of my cheek there. Just like that. And then I'm going to just swoop it up the corner. So I'm going to connect those 2 and swoop up to really brighten my under eye. And that's going to lift my face and my eye. I know it looks crazy. It'll be less crazy once it's blended, I promise. I'm going to go directly between my eyebrows. Just do like an upside down triangle there. Okay. I'm going to do underneath my nose, So right down the center of my face is going to be that really, really bright color. Okay, I'm going to do the tip of my nose and just draw a line down the center of my nose there. There we go. Done and done. I'm going to use that same end. If you have any excess, you can just wipe it off. And then I'm going to go into my main or my all over highlight color, and I'm going to just fill in the blanks. So if there's no brightening and there's no contour, I'm just going to add that color. So you shouldn't ever need too much of anything because you're only using one layer. So just in the areas, like I said, that have no makeup already. Okay, a little bit there. I'd like to do a little bit on my eyelids, but you definitely don't have to. My eyelids are super, super thin and veiny, so I like to cover that up a bit. Okay, so now I have one layer of makeup on my skin, and it's placed exactly where it needs to go. Now I'm going to use the fat end, and I'm going to blend it all out. So I'm going to start with the lightest color, and I'm going to work my way into the darkest. So all I'm doing is just stippling. So I'm just tapping on the skin just to press it into the skin, and that's how I'm going to blend it all together. Especially in that under eye area, if you have maturing skin or like any eye wrinkles, you really want to press it in so that it doesn't settle in those lines. And then if you notice, a lot of times, like I will go back in with my finger and press it in just to really get it in there. Now I'm not dragging, I'm just bouncing the brush. You can swirl it, but because I'm at the age where my skin is maturing a little bit, I don't want to add any extra stress to my skin by pulling on it. So I really am just trying to be as gentle as possible, as often as possible. Okay. So now I'm moving into that medium color, that all over color, and just bouncing it into the skin. This part is what takes the longest, honestly. But this whole makeup application takes me in the morning, if I do just these 4 colors, maybe about 3 or 4 minutes. Although I've been doing it for a couple of years. I've been using this makeup, so I have a bit more practice. So at first it might take you a little bit longer, but once you figure out where you like everything and how much of everything you like, it'll be just like in a flash. Okay. So everything is blended. I don't even feel it on my skin. It feels so light. Again, one layer. Okay, so traditional makeup, you put on one layer of foundation and you look completely flat. Honestly, so flat. And then you add your bronzer and your blush and all that stuff, which you can definitely add with Seint as well. But really look at that definition. Look at that like glowiness. You really don't need extras, which is my favorite part about this makeup. Okay, so it's all pressed in, it's all blended out. I'm just gonna pull it down my neck a little bit because my neck doesn't tan. So I like to pull kind of some of those colors down my neck to blend my face to my chest. All right, so far we have used those 3 colors, your contour, your brightening, and your main highlight. Now I'm gonna go into my lip and cheek color. I'm gonna show you how I do that. So I'm gonna use the fat end of that same brush, and I'm just going to apply it. So where that contour is, I'm going to go right above it in that same area. So stopping kind of halfway down my cheek, pulling it all the way up to my temple. And this is my favorite lip and cheek color. I use this all year round. It's called Desert Sunset. It's like a gloss, more than it is like an opaque color. So it doesn't, I don't love the look of blush. So it gives my cheeks just that little bit of color, like a natural flush color without being over the top. Same thing with lipstick. I'm not like super crazy about lipstick. So I'm going to show you how I do my lips. I'm going to take that pointed end of that brush and I'm just going to align my lips with my contour. So just going to get that contour shade there. Same thing with that ring finger. So this is by no means a long wear lipstick. If you drink, it's definitely going to be on the glass. It's not going to last all day. But I like it for A, the hydrating factor, because my lips are always so dry. This is very hydrating. And B, just that little bit of color. And then this is so small, I can literally just pop it in my purse, and if I need to reapply, I reapply. It's smaller than my wallet. It fits in my wallet. It's so small. Anyway, moving on. All right, now I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I'm going to take that line brush that I talked about. I'm just going to comb my eyebrows up and out, kind of give them a little fluff. So this is the first time I'm changing brushes. I did my entire face with this brush, and then I'm going to go into the line brush and into my contour shade. Now the contour shade matches your hair color. That's how we pick your contour. So you're just going to fill your eyebrows with that. So I'm just using small hair-like strokes, and I'm following along the natural shape of my natural brow with that contour. Now I'm going to use, so you'll see, this is an angled brush. I'm just going to take it at the inside of my eyebrow and kind of stamp it and pull it back. So you'll see it's just laying flat, and it gives you that perfectly like squared off eyebrow look. And I'm going to pull it in there. Okay, and then I comb it out. Done. All right. Now I'm going to quickly do the other side. And I always start from like the halfway mark down to the end of the eyebrows, because I like that part of the brow to be darker, so it'll get the most amount of product. The concentration is real. All right, there we go. And then I'm just going to comb that out. There we go. Okay, so that is done. Now my favorite part about this makeup is because it has so many dimensions and it's one layer, I can leave the house without mascara, and I often do. I have really dry eyes, so mascara isn't my favorite. But all you'd want to do now is just apply your favorite mascara. So I'm going to do that. It's super boring to watch, but I'll show you what the whole product, the finished product is. As of right now, Seint doesn't make a mascara. I don't know. It's never been really talked about, but I know that a lot of artists have asked for Seint to make a mascara. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping that one day we'll have a mascara to really brag about. But right now, so I'm using a mascara primer right now. This is just the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I get it at the drugstore. It comes in a pink bottle. It goes on white. So just apply that to my lashes and then let it dry. And then I apply my favorite mascara. And that stops it from running onto my, because I have really hooded eyes, so it doesn't attach itself to my eyelid. It's like a primer for your lashes. Also, I will note, The only skincare prep that I do in the morning is add a sunscreen. So that's the only step that you didn't see. So I wash my face in the morning with my regular cleanser. I dry, and then I add a sunscreen. I don't add a moisturizer because creams are so hydrating that sometimes moisturizers will make it so that everything kind of slips and feels yucky. You do not need a moisturizer in the morning. Oh, I must have touched a glitter somewhere because I have glitter in my eye. You do not need a moisturizer in the morning anymore because this is so hydrating. Unless you're waking up with skin that is so dry that it's actually hurting, it feels like it's cracking, you don't need anything extra. And if you do have skin that is that dry, you can use a really light moisturizer, a daytime moisturizer, and then your makeup on top. But most people don't need it. Okay, so I have my primer on. Now I'm going to apply my mascara. I'm just going to do a really light coat because I just want this to be a really light look today, just for running errands. There we go. So just one coat will do. If I was doing a dramatic look or going out or whatever, a lot of times actually I'll throw on a fake lash or just a second coat of mascara, depending on how much effort I want to put into it. So just a quick final touch. There we go. And then the mascara that I'm using is Thrive Cosmetics. Not available in stores. You have to order it online. It was an Instagram ad that got me, but I really, really like it. The only thing I don't love about it is how it washes off. It washes off in like clumps almost. It looks like little spider legs. It's really freaky. But love the mascara. Can't lie. Okay. So that's it. That's my entire makeup look. My entire whole shebang. I'm actually going to take my hair down. I don't know why I'm doing that. So there you go. Done and done. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. You can message me on any social media platform or send me an email. It's caitlinholbrook@hotmail.com. And I look forward to hearing about how it went. Bye.